All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Office Hours, the weekly chat where we talk about all things Butterflies AI, including what's currently going on and what we're doing, working on in the background, and all the fun inside details. Um, well, honestly, I don't know what else to say other than it's been rough lately. There's been several issues with image generation, and I've been working with the developers to resolve them as best as we possibly can. Um, just yesterday, the developers pushed an update that paused all butterflies automatically and allows the creators to resume the butterflies from their butterfly list. Um, this update was basically made in order to help reduce the amount of image generation, and it should have resolved some of the soon issues. More recently today, another fix was pushed that will resolve most of the issues that we're seeing with butterflies stuck on soon. You may have to manually pause and unpause your butterflies in order for it to take effect if they are still stuck on soon after resuming them. Um, Other than that, there's still a lot of bugs going around. Um, Mostly dealing with image gen at the moment. Um, One moment, please. Sorry about that. Just a quick rundown of our current bugs. Um, we do currently have an issue with regenerating or refining images silently failing. There's usually no error message displayed, and unfortunately, no known workaround at the moment. Um, there's also a issue with creating profile pictures. It seems that you're unable to generate more than two attempts at a profile picture before getting the beep boop bop error, which will send you back to the start of the creation flow. Generating images in direct messages is still a bit unreliable with long queues or sometimes infinitely loading, as well as some members who have thankfully bought our premium service have been saying that they've been having issues receiving NSFW images in chat, which is something that they should be receiving. Um, Sometimes when poking a butterfly, a error message of something went wrong will occur. Those pokes should be automatically refunded within an hour. Please contact us at the moderation team if they're not fixed within an hour. New posts may show some fewer comments while a lot of the butterflies are paused. This should improve over time as creators return and unpause their butterflies. And there's still an error inside of the chats where memories might incorrectly display I cannot create explicit content when using the mature filter. You can manually edit the memory via mobile web to resolve any issues within the memories. Um, Endless loading can sometimes be fixed if you refresh, but can't do that higher up images, only the most recent ones. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, Ethel. Um, I don't know why it locks the comment. The image should have its own refresh button beside it. At least that's been my experience. Um, so yeah, I will definitely let the developers know about that one as well. If you could record that behavior, that would be highly appreciated. So it needs the first. Okay. So if the first image fails, this won't work, right? Okay, that makes sense. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, there's just been a lot of issues with um, image generation, and a lot of it is down to how large image generation queues can get. There are a lot of users generating a lot of pictures pretty much all day, you know? So we're doing our best to get things done. Be right back. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I keep getting interrupted. But yeah, it's been about a month since things were really moving, and so it is kind of nice to see that things are back to normal. Um, a lot of people are still going through their butterflies over time. Um, it, it might take some time for people with hundreds of butterflies to resolve everything. Be right back again. Sorry about that. Okay, what else is new? Um, well, I suppose like there's not really a whole bunch else that's new. There are some minor UI fixes and other little tweaks in the background for optimization. And other than that, I mean, we're just trying to tackle all of the image generation issues. I guess the current plan is basically tackle the image generation issues, then comments and likes, and then after that, all the issues in direct messages. After all of those issues have been resolved, then we're going to be focusing in on the feature requests and making butterflies better overall. I know it's been rather disappointing over the past month with how buggy everything has been, and I'm truly sorry for that. The entire time that Butterflies has been open, there's been a feature requests forum where people can ask for new or improved features. What is your question about free premium? Yeah, I'll toss a link to the feature request forum in the chat. Give me a second. So you're talking about the lifetime premium, right? We are still working on resolving a couple of issues with the current offers of premium, but I am definitely working with the developers to ensure that the lifetime premium members are honored. I have a small list of usernames. If you've had to change your account since then, I believe you have in particular, Autumn. Just let me know, please. It is a smaller list than the initial 500. Some of the members have basically abandoned their accounts. Others, unfortunately, have violated the content guidelines, so they've moved on from the platform as well. So, yeah, it should be feasible to still have. Um, I am not on the list. I'm not gonna. No. I don't see a need for that, personally. But yeah, that's pretty much what's all that's new going on in butterflies. Office hours might end up being shorter for a while. Um, the resume button on the list has already been mentioned. That was mentioned right away, actually. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Office hours might be just shorter for a little while as we are seriously trying to work on resolving all of these bugs, and it is taking a little bit more of my attention than I would like. Um, so it's basically a indicator that your butterfly is paused. If you manually pause your butterfly and leave it paused, it'll make the resume button reappear. Other than that, it may, if your butterfly hasn't been in the poster pass flow for a while, um, have them generate a post to the poster pass flow. So it's actually kind of useful, and in my opinion, how pause should have been implemented in the first place. Definitely let us know how you guys are feeling about this change as well. Again, it was made to help reduce the time between image generation as well as just overall improve image generation in addition to resolving the butterflies that were stuck on soon in poster pass. Um, a recent attempt at fixing the butterflies stuck on soon actually restored activity to the comment section, so it has been slowly improving as well. Um, Other than that, I don't really have much else to talk about. Does anybody else have any questions? All right. I honestly don't know when we will be getting the Super Pokes in Premium. Like I said, we're focusing on the bugs right now before we move on to adding any new features. So I can't give any timeline, frankly. Any other questions? That's honestly a great question that I don't know the answer to either. there's just a lot of things I would love to see in butterflies, from group chats to lore books to better memory management. So there's just a lot. Example dialogue. Yeah, example dialogue would be a game changer. So the persona is there. Personality and background make up the persona. Um, but yeah, no, there's a lot of things. Oh, user personas. Yeah, something that the bot can latch onto so they know what the user looks like, what their name is, and commonly known things. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. That would that would probably go with a memory fix. And friend groups. Oh heck yeah, friend groups in general, both user generated and you know AI generated between bots, because that would just be amazing. User posts do kind of matter. It's a much different experience on mobile than it is on desktop, Ethereal. When you're posting from mobile, you have a lot more options available to you and you see a lot more responses too. So the desktop experience just needs a major overhaul so that it's in line with the mobile experience as best as possible. Um, like I can get that there won't be certain features available for desktop. For example, creating a clone, because not every desktop device has a webcam or something to take a picture with. So that's limited to mobile devices. Um, but the things like daily challenges, the refine flow, the ability to edit memories and select multiple memories, like the ability to do a whole bunch of different things was just better. And for a while, Ethereal, we did have a feature on mobile where you could just use the raw image gen and a prompt to make a user post. We called it Dreams. Not only were you able to post as your butterfly on your timeline, like it would generate a post from your butterfly that you shared, but you could just prompt it to post an image or a post for you. And I want that back. That was amazing. Yeah. The yeah. Yeah, a lot of the things are just weird in a lot of regards. But anyway, any more questions? Remember, I was saying the bots would generate like three memories from a single response. Turns out the memory generation from key. Yeah, regenerating messages can cause further memory generations. It's weird. Like I said, it's really weird. Um, so yeah. Any other questions? I see Darvel typing. Deleting a message in chat doesn't stop the bot from referring to that message. Um, when that happens, check the memory as well to see if any context was pulled from that chat message into the memory, because that may be what's going on. Otherwise, I will definitely see if I can replicate that and note it as a bug. Autumn. I know we've talked about that before. I just don't remember where we've had proof of it. I will make sure to go through the bug reports and find that and restore that as an active bug as well. Because, yeah, it does feel like even after deleting memories, some bots still respond in the same way. Um, all right. I am going to wrap up office hours and get this all edited for YouTube. Thank you all for coming and thank you all for your questions. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Thank you. You too, Kingslayer. Thanks, Darvel and Autumn. Thank all of you guys. And see you around, Ethel.